Well, I'm not doing this for me, now I'm doing it for him, cause he is greater than I, cause he is greater than I. I'm not doing this for me, now I'm doing it for him, cause he is greater than I, cause he is greater than I. I lift my hands in the air as I worship and praise him, allaying my petitions at his feet and amazed at the ways he took his burden straight off my back. As a matter of fact, well, I was getting attacked with the stress and the trials and the tribulations coming. Nowhere for me to hide, but I was always running from my problems, you see, cause my eternity wasn't written. It was spitting in my lyrics, but it really wasn't hidden in my heart with the word. Everything's so disturbed when you're speaking out the truth. Yeah, you just struck a nerve. And if God is really real and forgives me of my sins, if grace is a gift, tell me, where do I begin? My salvation's in him, so I give it to Christ. He wiped away my sin and gave me new life. Resurrected on the third day, he rose for me, and according to the scriptures, that is he. Well, I'm not doing this for me, now I'm doing it for him, cause he is greater than I, cause he is greater than I. I'm not doing this for me, now I'm doing it for him, cause he is greater than I, cause he is greater than I. And if prophecy is right and the end is inside, Jesus said I'm coming straight like a thief in the night. So be prepared and aware, don't ever try to compare to the prince of the air, because the power's not there, it's in the name of Jesus. So stay suited and booted. When you're digging in your word, you'll never be uprooted. From Genesis to Revelation, everything in between, I'm written the Lamb's book of life, if you know what I mean. Well, I'm not doing this for me, now I'm doing it for him, cause he is greater than I, cause he is greater than I. I'm not doing this for me, now I'm doing it for him, cause he is greater than I, cause he is greater than I. I gird my waist with the truth, oh can't you see? I got the breastplate of righteousness for you and me. I shod my feet with the gospel of peace to never cease, cause I'm fighting this war, and I truly believe that God has got my back. So I'm ready to attack with the sword of the spirit. I put the devil on his back, grab my shield of faith and get ready to react. Put on the helmet of salvation, cause I'm ready to pack on the full armor of God, oh can't you see? Cause we're fighting against powers and principalities, and he is greater than I and he resides in me. I said he is greater than I and he resides in me, cause I'm not doing this for me, now I'm doing it for him, cause he is greater than I, cause he is greater than I.
Jesus, I need you always. Jesus, I need you to stay. Jesus, I need you to come in my heart, Lord. Come in my heart, Lord, yeah. Jesus, I need you always. Jesus, I need you to stay. Jesus, I need you to come in my heart, Lord. Come in my heart, Lord.
Well, I was lost, but now I'm found. Got my feet up on solid ground. His love poured out with blood upon the cross, of grace abounds. Always wanted things I couldn't have. I was blaming problems on mom and dad. Anger, hate, and always mad. Love and joy was never had. A God-shaped hole in my heart from the beginning. Lies and deceit, yeah, nothing but sinning. Well, winning wasn't an option, I was adopting that theory. And clearly I be speaking, but God, can you hear me? I said, Jesus, I need you. From the bottom to the top, pour out your love, Lord, cause it will never stop. Down on my knees, asking you, God, can you please fill me with your spirit, put my mind at ease. I need you.
Jesus, I need you always. Jesus, I need you to stay. Jesus, I need you to come in my heart, Lord. Come in my heart, Lord, yeah. Jesus, I need you always. Jesus, I need you to stay. Jesus, I need you to come in my heart, Lord. Come in my heart, Lord.
Yo, it's really quite simple, almost elementary. All you gotta do is have some faith and truly believe. Ask Jesus in your heart, then you can perceive a total transformation. Watch the old you leave. It doesn't happen overnight, but it's a fight that we win. Ask the Lord to forgive you, take away all your sin. Jesus broke my chains, I'll never remain the same. So take aim to do the same and proclaim his name. I said, Jesus, I need you, and that is the key to open up the door for my eternity. It is written that you are the way, the truth, and the life. So Lord, give me your vision, your knowledge, give me your sight. I need you.
Jesus, I need you always. Jesus, I need you to stay. Jesus, I need you to come in my heart, Lord. Come in my heart, Lord, yeah. Jesus, I need you always. Jesus, I need you to stay. Jesus, I need you to come in my heart, Lord. Come in my heart, Lord.
I say there's only one way to the Father, and that is through him, the Son.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you are now rocking with the best podcast on the planet, the DL Connection.
Hey.
Yo, welcome to the show. It is the DL Connection podcast. It is August 24th, 2020, 7 o'clock. We'd like to welcome you to the show. Thank you for joining us. How you doing today, David?
Good, man. I'm doing good. I just ate dinner. Usually eat after the show, but, you know, when you eat before the show, you got a little more pep because you're not starving, looking at your family eating, smelling the food, wishing, you know, this hour would go up already so you can eat. But, yeah, I ate already. I'm doing good. And you?
I'm blessed, man. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. I am Lonny Mefford, the L in the DL.
The D and the DL. That's me.
That's David Barrios. He still doesn't get it. If you've been watching our show for a while, you will understand that David doesn't get the cues when we come together. So it's like, David, here we go.
It's a D. There's only a D and an L. There's no Q, bro. So it's a
Q. Anyways, welcome. Thank you. Please please share. Please do what you got to do. As you can see, I'm in a kitchen here in South Lake Tahoe, and Jackie says hello. Tim says he's watching from Lake Arrowhead. Thank you, Tim. Happy anniversary, Tim. He had an anniversary on Saturday, and now he's up in Lake Arrowhead celebrating his anniversary with his wife Stephanie. But as you can see, I'm up here in a kitchen in South Lake Tahoe, and it's beautiful up here. The Q in the DL. Angel, I think Angel wants to be the Q.
He wants to be the Q.
I think he does. I really do. I think he has.
Because Iniguez, that G looks like a Q, and that could kind of fit in right there.
It really could. It could kind of be like a Q. But anyways, please share, please like on Facebook, on YouTube. We appreciate you guys tuning in. It's a beautiful, hot. It's not that hot up here, but how's the weather over there, David?
It's I wouldn't know because I've been inside a nice air-conditioned house for a couple of hours already, which I'm actually freezing.
Are you bragging?
No, I'm just telling it like it is. There's nothing fake going on.
Are you letting our viewers and listeners know that you're in a better spot than them because for the last few hours you haven't had to endure the heat? And some of our listeners might be driving home and their air conditioner's broke, and they might be listening to us right now as they're driving home.
No, I'm just making fun of you because I know you have no air conditioner.
And some of our listeners might be listening to this at a different date, and they might be sitting there always hot in the heat right now, and they're listening to you, and they're like, "Oh man, this guy's in the air conditioner, nice and cold." Yeah. Angel says Lonny is always in the kitchen. And I gotta cook for you, Angel. I should have sent David that picture to show of you, Angel, with the many faces. It's super creepy. It is super creepy. Hey, Adam's with us. Adam says Angel is the Q for Queen. Whoa, mic drop on that one, Adam. Adam, shots fired, bro.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Let's see how this goes back and forth here.
We might even be able to get them to come on screen and fight.
This could be our whole show right here, Angel versus Adam.
This might turn out great. You know, at first we thought, hey, this is going to be a crappy show because we ain't got nothing to do. But this might turn out awesome. Wow, this is wow. My mind is blown. Mikey says I'm cooking up some rhymes. That's right, Mikey, cooking up some rhymes up in the kitchen. But anyways, we'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. As always, we're just here to have a good time, to bring you a Christian perspective podcast. It's a beautiful thing that we can gather and fellowship. That's one thing we're called to as a Lord, is to gather and fellowship. I do have to apologize if anybody comes walking in or anything. We're in a house with a bunch of people, so if you hear any background noise or something, just let me know and I'll beat the children. So,
hey, I forgot, you didn't bring your homie with you, huh?
Which one?
Lonny the Clown.
Well, no, I'm going to tell you something. Lonny the Clown is here.
Oh, is he?
Yes, but right now Lonny the Clown is waiting somewhere.
Oh.
He's waiting somewhere here in the house. But I can't say where because who he's waiting for might be watching the show. And if who he's waiting for is watching the show, then he might start getting suspicious and be looking for Lonny the Clown. So the clown is here. The clown rode in the back of the van, looking out the window the whole way up. And we're in a white van with a creepy clown in the back window. I'm surprised we didn't get arrested. Let's be honest. We definitely look like creepers.
No, I don't think you'd get arrested, bro, because all police officers up and down California, Lake Tahoe, have probably already tuned into the DL and know what the clown's all about. So you're good.
I doubt any police officer watching the DL Connection. Probably our only police officer that watches the DL Connection is the guest that we had on here, Officer Jason. That's probably the only one, and I don't even see him logged on watching it. So cops don't care about us, bro. They cared about us back in the days, but there's we got better things to do than sit on a Monday night and watch you.
Hey, actually, I got a good story with that has to do with the police officer.
Okay.
So, Manny Pedroza, right?
Yeah, that guy the guy that can't figure nothing out on our show.
Oh, yeah. The guy
just kidding, man. Just kidding, Manny. Just kidding, bro. Just kidding.
The guy that I just got an update right now from Robert. I got Robert. Okay. So we grew up in the same area, right?
Okay.
And so we know, the same police officers and all that. So there was this one police officer. His name was Gary Coley. Cooley or Coley. He used to get us all the time. He took us, against our will to go visit, police stations and all that. And so
you guys were good citizens. You weren't doing nothing wrong.
No. We were good citizens, and so we just, we felt it was good to, visit our city establishments and so forth and stuff. And so
yeah.
And rent was free, so, and they provided meals and everything. So anyways, he tells me, "Hey, you remember this officer?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "I'm friends with him on Facebook." So I'm like, "Oh, all right, cool." And so I friended him. I messaged him and I said, "Hey, I don't know if you know me, but we had some encounters back in the past, blah blah." Real short. He messaged me back. He said, he goes, "Of course I remember you." He said, he goes, "Yeah, I'm glad to see you're doing okay. I saw your Facebook, your feed, because he wanted to see what I was about and stuff." He checked it out. He goes, "Man, I'm proud of you, blah, blah, blah." He goes, "When all this is over," talking about COVID, he goes, "I want to invite you down." He lives in Vegas now. He goes, "I want to invite you down, come to our house." He gave me his phone number, told me to call. I haven't called him yet. And, he goes, "I hope I treated you guys with respect." And, and he was just real welcoming like that. And so,
wow.
About a week later, this is like a week ago, right? I tell him, because my daughter just moved to Las Vegas, and I told him, I told him, I sent him the address and asked, "How far do you live from this address?" And then he says, "Oh, I live like about 15 minutes from there." And I go, and then I message back. I said, "Oh, because my daughter just moved there, and that's where she lives." And he goes, "I patrol that area." And he goes, "God forbid anything should happen over there to her, whatever, give her my phone number and tell her to call me." And I'm like, "All right, cool." So now we got some,
wow.
It's just from back in the past, and
that's how God works, bro. That's how God works.
Yeah. And actually, I'm even thinking of maybe he can come on the show too, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
We can do something with him. Yeah.
Well, I do have to apologize. We do have an officer that, law enforcement officer that tunes in every time. My buddy Edward Bass. Yes, he is a law enforcement officer and he tunes in. So we do have at least one that watches. You know about that Conley guy. He's kind of a weirdo, so he might not. And you got to watch that guy. So, but thank you, everybody. Appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. A lot of stuff's going on crazy in the world. Not just with the elections, not just with politics, but if you're from California, California's on fire right now. And I really can't get a clear news report. I see the smoke, so I know there's a lot of fires, but like I read one thing, it said there's 585 fires. I read another thing, it said 385 fires. Cal Fire is only reporting like 20 to 30 fires. So like we really don't know. And then the sad part is a lot of people don't realize that a lot of the fires, and this kind of segues into our last week's guest, a lot of the fires are fought with inmates. There's a lot
Right.
of fire camps, and there's a lot of facilities that low-level inmates get to serve their time learning a skill to be a firefighter. So a lot of these are on lockdown because of COVID-19. So, I mean, it's a lot of them, aren't going out there to fight a fire. I think there still is some I read, but a lot of them are not. So that really puts a dampering on the firefighting. I mean, when I was visiting a facility, let's just say I was on a vacation for a little while, and I was part of the officers' dining room. And when there was a fire, we actually, as inmates, got to load up a food truck, go out to the fire, and feed the firemen and the fire women. So I mean, it's the inmates definitely help out in that. The state uses the inmates in the different counties to help out the firefighters,
Well,
and
I was actually a part of one of those crews back when I was
you,
16.
I bet you weren't really good though.
No, I was you work your way up the chain kind of. So you start at the end of the line. There could be like 15 guys. I don't remember exactly how many guys we had, 15, 20 guys. And you start in the back, you have different tools. You have your Pulaski. That's the only one I remember. Oh, McLeod, like an axe and something else. And you work your way up. As guys go home that are in front of you, there's always rotating, people leaving, people coming. So you work your way up. So I eventually worked my way up to cabman, which is right below the crew chief. And the cabman, if you're a cabman, then you're a chainsaw man. Also, first you go second bucker, which is the second chainsaws. As a chainsaw is cutting down brush, the bucker gets that brush and throws it, across the not onto the fire side, but the unburned side. Then I work my way up to first chainsaw, which is pretty exciting, bro, because you're in the fire line up in the mountains, and cutting stuff, trees down and all that stuff. So I've been in 3 fires, one real major one and 2 kind of real small ones and stuff. But yeah,
Wow,
so I know what it's like.
that's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, Jimmy, good to see you. Hey, my Aunt Pammy is watching from Utah. Nice to see you, Aunt Pammy, and my other Aunt Jackie's watching also. I don't know why my mom doesn't watch. Maybe my mom didn't like me. She used to tell me as a kid I was special, but I don't know if I don't know
Who lied to you? Who's that?
if my mom.
Oh, okay.
Are you calling my mom a liar? Everybody, David just called my mom a liar. Got it.
Well,
So
I mean,
if she liked me, she would tune in, but obviously she's not. So maybe she'll watch this at a different date and hear you calling her a liar.
what was he saying? Probably not to.
No one knows what Micah talks about. The only words I understand that Micah says is dirtbag. That's Micah. Micah's our good friend, and his favorite word is dirtbag.
Yeah.
You can drop a piece of gum on the floor. He says dirtbag.
Hey, well, talking about Micah, bro, I got something I want to
great.
show our viewers. So this past Saturday, everyone that's watching,
we can't name names.
yeah. This past Saturday,
we
had an event where we celebrated some friends and some fun, and we're out there hanging out, and all of a sudden, this group of what looked like to be hardcore gang. Actually, one of them probably was the only hardcore gangbang member, but the other ones like posers and fakes and all that stuff. But anyways, we thought they were going to cause trouble. They come into the yard, and then we realized, oh, it's just them. But check this out, man. This is our friend Micah, and he's like the only real guy. So we got some homeboys right there. And I don't know if you saw in the text message, Lonny, where I said, let's play something like who's the real gangster. Did you see that one by any chance?
Yeah. They all thought Bianca was.
Yeah. Bianca, the girl on the bottom left. But look at that, looks crazy, doesn't it?
I don't know. Miklo in the corner right there looks gangster.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
And then he got Micah with his pager on, and ladies and gentlemen, he had soda in that cup. He was not drinking. Micah does not drink. So the thing is, Micah had like 4 people in his pants. You see how big they are? Micah got like 15 kids, and like 4 of them were in his pants.
And
He was
then
walking around. He was walking around with his kids in his pants. It was crazy. I was like, "Hey, where's little Samuel?" Boom! He pops out of his pocket. It was insane.
then we got this one right here. Look at that one.
Wow! Look at that good looking chick.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was a costume party. So it was a costume party. What's up, Andrew? Andrew's tuning in tonight. Good to see you, brother. Micah is calling everybody on here a dirtbag. So if you guys want to know Micah's address, text me. Let me know. Private message me. I'll give you his address because he just called you all dirtbags.
And then we put Bianca on blast, and look at what she had
Bianca,
to say right there.
Bianca gangbang. Angel
Oh, but
says
look at yeah.
that's everyday Sunday attire for Micah.
It pretty much is.
Yeah, he hasn't got out of the 90s and 80s. So, but anyways, Angel says there are people that make the statement that prisoners are being used as free labor or even slaves to fight these fires. What is your opinion? Well, I mean, David was in a fire camp. I can give you my opinion. I worked every time that I was on vacation behind bars, just a few times, not too long, but I worked in the kitchen or doing different jobs and made the time go by. I even earned, my food handler's card, and I was even thinking about, because a lot of times you go to jail, you go to prison, and your skill is, selling dope, hustling, robbing, stealing, whatever your skill is, and that's what you know. So when you get out, if you don't have a job skill, you don't have something to go to, you go back to what you know, and that's why there's repeat offenders that keep going in and out. We see that all the time in the prison ministry. Guys that'll be out and then they're coming back in, but I think the fire camps are good because it's teaching skills.
Oh yeah, big time.
And I would be surprised if anybody knows these facts. How many of the prisoners get out and actually pursue a firefighting career? I've heard of a couple of them that have done it. And different agencies, even though of their criminal background, they let them on because of their years in the fire camp, and they give them, a chance. So, I mean, you could call it free labor. They do get paid. What do you get paid, David? Like $1 a day or something?
No. Well, see, I was a juvenile, so we didn't get paid, but we had a choice on what camp we wanted to go to out of the handful of camps that were around at the time. And I knew Camp Page, which is the fire camp I was at, which is in Laverne. I knew it was a fire camp, so I knew what I was getting myself into, but I had a choice to go there or not. And then right before you go to fire training, which is 2 weeks, they let you know up front, this is going to be hard, this is going to be tough. Anybody want to walk out now, you can go. And so we had a choice. So we knew what we're getting ourselves into. And plus, it's fun. It's fun. You don't care. You're not.
And you eat better. You eat better food.
I've eaten food on the fire line on fires, bro. They come with the truck, and it's like steak. Yeah. It's like good stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we cooked like top-notch food for the firefighters when we went out there. It wasn't these cheap jailhouse meals. It was all the good stuff that we cooked for them. So
yeah.
So I don't know. I do see people saying that, Angel, but the states and the counties, they can't afford as many firefighters as we need. When these battles are blazing, you know what I'm saying? You could bring out every single firefighter in the whole county or the whole state, and they're fighting one fire. What happens when there's another lightning storm in another district and another fire comes on? You know what I'm saying? As we can see, David has some great production assistants back there turning his lights on. See, a real professional would have muted his conversation before he did that instead of saying, "Hey, turn the light on. Hey, turn the light on." But as we can see,
there you go. See, guys, he just said the word mute, and it just reminded me, people, when you talk about muting somebody, what do you think of? I think of muting Lonny. As a matter of fact, and this is what I have to apologize to all the viewers for, is this. Last week's show, we had Jose Vera on, if you were there, and it was the only show that we did not mute Lonny. So I thought, if I'm going to mute him, we're going to get him quick, we're going to get him fast, and we got him. It's only 20 minutes into the show, and yeah, so he can't be talking about mute because I mute him right there, this guy right here. So we're going to see if he's going to be a good boy.
Need a Q. I'd rather have the Q than the D in this whole situation, bro. So you can mute me all you like, but guess what? I'm still going to talk. I like hearing myself talk.
Hey, behave. Look at Jackie just said, I think Lonnie's mom is on, bro. So you need to behave, or I'm gonna tell your mommy on
Mom, David called you a liar.
you.
I apologize for my foul-mouthed heathen friends, Mom.
You're
We're trying to take him to church, and we're trying to, pour the gospel into him. It's just not working. He's just too far gone. That's not true. No one is too far gone. Everybody can get the power of Jesus Christ.
Yes,
But anyways, yeah. So Angel, we don't know. I don't think Angel's ever worked on a fire. I don't think Angel's ever did any labor in his life. Even
no,
when
there's stories about him using us as free labor at church, bro.
yeah. I think we talked about that before. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
we
want
did.
to serve Jesus?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you still have to post the Nacho Libre video.
You know what? When that video came up, I chopped it into just a funny piece where he's going back and forth. That came up as a memory the other day, but it wasn't
I
the
seen
full
that,
video.
but we need the full video. Angel will give us a link. I like what Angel said. People that make these statements are usually throwing stones to create division and don't know the other side. Thanks for sharing your perspective.
That's for sure.
It's true. I mean, if you didn't live it, you really don't know it. So, hey, I just seen on the updated news just came up right now. Kim Jong-un's dead rumors erupt again as North Korea publishes a bizarre new website. As you guys know, a few months ago, Kim Jong-un died, and then he came back.
He came back to life. Huh?
Came back to life, because he's Kim Jong-un, I mean, there's a movie out there that says he doesn't even poop or pee. But Kim Jong-un came back to life, and now he died again. So keep Kim Jong-un in your prayers. The Republican National Convention's going on. The Democrats just had a national convention. I didn't watch none of it. I'm not going to watch another Republicans National Convention either. I'm not.
Today I passed by our TV at work, and it's just kind of funny to hear him talk about how great he is. It just kind of like I know, because there's a guy at work. He's on the other side there, and he always makes fun of him and says, "Oh, look at him. He's talking about how great he is and how great he is and how this and that." But it's pretty. It could be pretty comical.
Who are you talking about? President Trump?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely an arrogant dude, but he's a New York City businessman. He's had so many people in his life kissing his butt, telling him yes sir, yes sir, yes sir to get funds or money or so he's you get so much of that your whole life. Guess what? That's what you become. And he's not a perfect man. He's done a lot for the country. Give him that, but he's not he's an arrogant, brash, loudmouth dude, but he's our president. And if you're an American, you got to respect the office of president, even if you don't like it. If Biden wins, I don't want Biden to win, but if Biden wins, I'm going to respect that he's our president. I don't want him to win. The guy can't even keep a sentence. But I mean, let's be honest.
He doesn't know what he's running for.
I feel bad for the guy. It's like they're like throwing him under the bus, man. Like
and he's even reported that he's gonna vote. He said we got to vote. We got to keep Trump in office, or what was that? We got to keep him.
Yeah, and then he's like, and then he even said one time, "I'm gonna beat Joe Biden." You're gonna beat yourself? Like, I don't know, bro. So Mikey says Kim Jong-un probably has a couple of body doubles. Oh, I'm sure he does. Right. I'm sure he has 5 or 6 people with that funky looking haircut in the pantsuits he got from Hillary Clinton.
Angel what did you say? You said Hillier. That's Hillier.
Hillier Clinton. Micah Hillier Clinton. Yikes! But Angel says Kim Jong-un is alive, hanging out with Elvis and the dinosaurs too. Over there in Baker or somewhere. But now crazy things are going on in the world, guys. The news can be pretty depressing, and they can, So what I say is, I don't sit there and watch the news. Everybody's biased, but you got to do your own research, And I forget the guy's name, but yesterday a guy was shot, and he was a black gentleman. The cops responded. It was in Milwaukee. I don't know all the facts. I don't know all the story, everything that's going on with it. I just look at bits and pieces what I heard. but he supposedly was there. It was a domestic violence call. Cops came. Supposedly, like I said, I don't know the facts. I just know what I saw video. I saw, the shooting of the video. I heard this, but the video starts when he's walking away from his car. I seen a picture, and it looks like he did have a knife in his hand. Um, I heard the cops tased him. The taser did not work. And the sad part about this whole situation, no man should get shot. But as being a police officer, like we had Officer Jason on the show, sometimes you're in that split decision, and it's, if it's your life or their, sometimes you have to make that call. And we definitely support police officers here on the show, and we also support justice. If a police officer does something that's wrong, he should be held to the same law that he upholds. So, but this guy was going into his car. From reports I heard that he said, "I have a gun. I'm going to go get it." He walks around his car. As he's reaching his car, they're pulling on his shirt. He reaches in the car, and they shoot him 7 times. He's still alive. He's in critical condition. The saddest part about this whole situation is I heard his 3 kids were in the backseat of the car. So, that's the saddest. So keep the whole situation in prayer, but definitely keep the kids in prayer. They just saw their dad get shot, and whether he was in the right, whether he was in the wrong, whatever's going on, Angels, Jacob Blake in Kenosha, Wisconsin, whether he was in the right or he was in the wrong, no kid should ever have to witness their dad getting shot. And it sucks that too many things happen like that. And now these kids' perspective of police officers is always, if police officers shot my dad, what would my reaction be to police officers? I don't like them. I don't want nothing to do with them. You can even grow hate in your heart of someone that offends you, someone that wrongs you. But the bad part is, of course, the riots happened, and David and I were watching something earlier from, if you guys get a chance, check out Breaking Barriers United. Ryan Tillman is a brother that we know, and hopefully we'll have him as a guest one day. He has a podcast called It's Needed. He started an organization called Breaking Barriers United, where he's trying to break the barriers between civilians and police officers. He is a police officer in a Southern California city. He's a great guy. He loves Jesus, has a beautiful family. But he said something that was awesome. He put a video out. If you guys want to check out the video, go to Breaking Barriers United, his Facebook page, his Instagram page. Definitely check it out. And but he says right now we are in a microwave. How do you say it, David? A microwave mentality.
Generation or mentality, yeah.
Microwave mentality. So if something happens, it gets processed. If a shooting happens, if a crime happens, right away, if David does something, they don't say, David, you're guilty because we think so. You're going straight to prison. You're being put to death period, sentence, whatever. That doesn't happen. It goes through a trial. It goes through investigation. Each side gets to pick their arguments. Things happen like that, right? Right now, how Ryan Tillman, Breaking Barriers United, Angel's putting up the website, if you can post it up there, David. He says a microwave mentality. Instead of letting the meal cook, letting the situation come out where we can get all the facts and ask all the questions and find out all these things, we're all jumping to conclusion, and right away we're taking what we see on a 10-second video, not the whole situation. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. I don't know if those officers are in the wrong. I don't know if they're in the right. I don't know what happened. But the microwave mentality, that thing stuck with me today when I heard that, David. It's so true. We want to throw it in the microwave, and we want it to come out in 25 seconds, and we want to judge on it right now. And instead of waiting for the situation to come out and play, and it could do with all the news media and everybody posting things, and people don't trust the criminal justice system. But guess what? We live in America. We have to follow a system. And if you don't like it, then you vote. If you don't like it, then you stand up and do something about it. Going out and destroying people's property, going out and destroying businesses is not the way to do it. I seen a picture the BLM movement started destroying things in Wisconsin and Kenosha, and I guess there was more riots. But I seen a picture of I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the whole facts. I'm not a detective. I have a family. I have ministries. I can't sit back and do all these things. But sit. And I'm just giving us a quick opinion. This is David, and this is our opinion. Like we said, we support justice. We support the police officers. We support, that guy's kids, Jacob Blake's kids, and if Jacob Blake was innocent, sorry, I mean, it sucks if that happened, and we want justice for you, brother. But guess what? We have to stand by our justice system. And if you don't like it, vote. If you don't like it, stand up and do something about it. Run for Congress, run for, I mean, it's you can do these things. There's a system that works in place that we can figure out these things, It's like, hey, you don't like something, you fix it. If you don't like how the curtains in your house look, then you let your wife fix it, because that's what she does. Because you pick out curtains, I'll put sheets up on the wall with a stapler. I could care less, But if you know what I'm saying, you don't like the couch, you don't go pick one. You let your wife go pick one out. But anyways, that's just our little thing. Microwave mentality, we have it nowadays. Ryan Tillman said it great. I definitely promote watching his show. He's a police officer, right? But he's not afraid to call out other police officers, and he might get slack for it. I mean, we're gonna have to have him on the show and talk to him. And I don't know if he likes David too much. That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't know either.
You reached out to him before, so our boy Isaac, love you, brother. He's sending his love to DNL. He's one of our guests, if you guys remember. Righteous by Faith is his podcast, his video cast on YouTube. Definitely check that out. So we like to support our other brothers that and that are talking about these things, I mean, but so definitely keep that whole situation in prayer. Keep Jacob Blake and his family, keep the kids in prayer, keep officers in prayer, keep the nation in prayer. Things are not getting better, everybody. If just because the news ain't playing one thing and they go off to something else, it doesn't mean that the things are not still happening. So that's just our little tidbit of the situation. Like I said, California's on fire. We had, Jeff drove up here today, and he came the back way through Sacramento, and he said smoke the whole way. We were looking at the sunset last night up here at Lake Tahoe, and it was definitely you could see the smokiness, but it was beautiful. I mean, if you don't believe in God, you don't believe what the Bible says. The Bible says that you will know there is God by creation. That you will see what God has created. If you're here, at a lake, up in the mountains, at the beach, if you look at the vast, we're standing out, me and a couple of brothers, on the sand. There's waves, and if you've ever been to South Lake Tahoe, in Lake Tahoe, the wind starts blowing, and the waves, you're getting 2-foot waves. It's like a beach, really. And watching the sunset come down, you could literally see the sun moving. And it's all in the same place. You look at the trees, you see the birds, the geese flying in, knowing where they're going. You see the sand that was once a rock and water made. You see these things, and it's just like, you got to thank the Lord, man. And if you don't believe in God, it's something to think about. Go up to the mountains and just sit and look at nature. Look at these things, and it's really amazing. But yeah, it's something that I think everybody who lives in the city, or everybody, should always take some time out, even if it's a day, even if it's 5 hours, if it's a weekend. Go somewhere in the mountains, without the TV, without traffic, without the airplanes flying over your head. Put your phone away, turn your phone off. If you have a family, take your family and sit and enjoy nature. Whether it's on the beach, watching the ocean, whether it's in the mountains, even if you like the desert and you like the heat, I don't. Go somewhere and check it out. It is wow. It's just an amazing, beautiful thing. So David, you got to come up here with us next time, brother.
Yeah, you already told me. You're giving me a year's notice, so
see, Tim's up there at Lake Arrowhead enjoying the same thing. I'm telling you, people, it's instead of saving up the money to buy that new TV, or saving up the money to buy that new PlayStation, or whatever it is, save up the money and go somewhere. And take a breath, take a relax. I mean, it's just something. And if you have kids, it's something your kids will remember forever.
Mm-hmm.
You take, I remember traveling with my dad different places, and we didn't do it often because we grew up poor, but as we got older, we did get to go places, and it was a beautiful thing. It was definitely a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, that's just our what did they have back in the days? Like they'd have like a star and like on your TV, like Motivation Minute, or like
I don't know.
just know, like you didn't watch TV back in it, just like now or just know, or what was it called? I can't even. If anybody knows what, like back in the days, they would like have like someone talking about it, they'd be like do do do, or maybe just I
That
definitely
might have been you, at 12 midnight tripping on some stuff, and you seen stars going.
nah, bro.
"Doo-doo-doo-doo."
It
That's
was
what
like
I'm talking
It was
about.
like when I was a kid. I wish my sister Amanda was out. She'd probably know. We used to watch. The More You Know. There you go, Tim. See, the
Tim knows,
more you know. Mikey knows
bro.
too. See, there we go. The More You Know. That was our.
Tim knows all this stuff.
There we go, bro. That should be our segment, David. The More You Know, and there you go, Mikey. There we go.
I never even heard of that. What is that?
So back
What
in
was
the day, back in the days, like they would do like a little Angel said I ruined the moment. Back in the days, they would like like, hey kids, drugs are bad for you. Do do do. The more you know. Like they give you like a little positive, or I don't know if they said drugs.
Was it like a commercial? You mean?
It was kind of like a little, yeah, like they'd have it on
Okay.
NBC or ABC or something, but they'd have like a star and like doo doo doo, like a little thing. The more you know. That's your homework, David, is to look that up, and next show we'll play that like a little more comment.
I can look it up. I can look it up right now.
The more you know. Thank you, guys. See, man, that just kids, don't do drugs. You forget about the more you know.
Okay, now check it out. I got it right here, I think.
Channel 4, NBC, the more you know. Yeah, Mikey. See, Channel 4. I knew it was something like that, man. It's I knew it was something like that. And kids are going back. Aunt Jackie never heard of it. Get with the times, Aunt Jackie. Yeah, you were older by then, Aunt Jackie. Here we go. If you never heard of the more you know, there it is. There. See, I told you the star. I know what I was talking about. We can't hear the volume, but
yeah, it doesn't work, but that's what it was, right?
That's what it was on NBC. It was. So thank you, NBC, and now we're probably gonna have to pay royalties for showing that. So please send your emails to dbarrios at hedontcare.com.
Well, look, I'm not the only one. That's cousin Jackie, right? She never heard of it either.
Aunt Jackie.
Oh, and Jackie, yeah.
You guys are probably like the same age. That's why you guys are,
Well, back in my day, it was like dare to say no to drugs and gangs, and it was dare, and there was an SANE. I forgot what SANE stood for, but dare stood for drug awareness, resistance, education, or something like that.
Yeah, I remember they'd bring out like the dog on the dare thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what Isaac's talking about.
Where's this info? I can't find nothing. Sounds like a good opportunity, though. I know a few people that would be down to go.
Oh, to Lake Tahoe. Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know. No, because
Isaac, we don't know what you're talking about. So,
would you please make yourself a little more clear?
Mr. McGruff, yeah, that was the dare dog.
That was a dog.
So, as anybody, is everybody your kids back in school now? Are they doing online learning, home learning? I mean, we homeschool our kids. Hats off to my wife. She definitely is awesome teacher, teaches our kids, teaches our nieces. It's a beautiful thing. He's replying to Adam. Oh, Adam posted something that we missed.
Oh, about the fire thing.
Hey, see, Aunt Pammy remembers it, because Aunt Pammy's a young, cool aunt. Sorry, Aunt Jackie, but Aunt Pammy was always that's why we call her Pammy still, because she was like the cool, the young, cool aunt, or like kick it, But Aunt Jackie, you're still cool. Don't worry, So, So Adam posted something earlier about fire. You want to pull that comment up, David? And that's what Isaac is. From what I understand, inmates have opportunities to be hired by the U.S. Forest Service regardless of their background. This is coming from Cal Fire. For those listening, USA Jobs, 18 years old, no experience needed on the job training. So yeah, that is awesome, man. regardless of what your service, what your record is, you do have the opportunity to be hired by the U.S. Forest Service. Thank you, Adam. We appreciate that, bro. See, look, man, we got like side producers finding us like the information that we need.
Yep,
But
yep.
guys, you're only going to get paid in love. Sorry, we have no budget on this show. We like spent all our budget, and now, our budget was zero.
Is Jackie calling us Romper Room?
I think she's saying she used to kick it at the romper room. I have no idea what the romper room is.
You never heard of the Romper Room?
No, I just see these stupid guys wearing rompers, like pictures of them, and I think it is absolutely ridiculous. But
I barely remember Romper Room. That was like a kids thing or something, I think. If I remember right.
I have no idea, man. So are your kids back in school, everybody? David, has your son started school?
He starts September the 1st, so a week from tomorrow. Homeschool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So homeschool starts this week for our kids, but we started last week, so now we're on vacation this week. But a lot of online learning's happening. So it's gonna be different for the kids. It sucks for the kindergarteners or something that we're all excited to go, but now they're not. And Jackie says it's a children's show. Mikey used to go to a club called the Romper Room, but Mikey, we have kids watching this show, please. We don't talk about those kind of clubs. You know what? I'd pay money to see Mikey in a romper.
Oh, I don't even know what a romper is.
It's like a short pantsuit, I think. I don't know. I'd pay money to see Mikey in a romper. Eddie's kids' online school, and it's horrible.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
it's definitely an adjustment. And you know what I saw about online school? Before I get off the topic, but some school districts were making parents sign a form that said they cannot be present while this person online is teaching their children. So, okay, you can sit, if it's their teacher, okay, but still with the Zoom meetings, there's been people hacking into Zoom meetings and putting like children's porn and different things up on Zoom meetings, I heard. So if your kid's on a Zoom meeting with their other classmates and you can't sit in the room and be there to hit, come on, man, that is crazy. And Jackie says she's only 22 months older than Aunt Pammy. Ooh, I'm sorry, my bad. Mikey's never gonna wear a romper. Isaac wants to know what the heck is a romper. David, can you put up a picture of someone in a romper?
Give me a second here.
and Jackie says it's a jumpsuit with shorts instead of long pants. Yeah, but men should not wear it. And there was a phase 6 months or a year ago where men were wearing rompers.
Well, every picture here's one.
Tim says he was wearing a romper on Saturday.
Here, look, I'm gonna pull up one that I'd like to see Tim and Mikey. Hold on. That's not it. That's the wrong one. Hold on.
Come on, production. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell, we don't have a budget. That's why our show is like this. We hope you like it.
Let's see. Hold on.
While David's finding that, let's see.
Right there.
I will pay money to see Mikey in that.
Mikey, Angel, Tim.
Not Tim, because Tim would wear that. You should have
wear for free, huh?
Did you see the earring in his ear on Saturday?
Yeah. And that was real. That was real.
That was what he wears, yeah. Oh man. But I will definitely pay money for Mikey and Angel to wear I'll buy the romper too. Let me know your sizes, guys.
Well, Isaac, were you asking? I wonder if Isaac was asking because he was interested.
I think Isaac would wear like a Dodgers romper.
Oh, a Dodgers one, huh?
Or like a Lakers romper.
Well, look how cool this guy makes it look. This guy is kind of good looking, right? Kind of buff, working out, got tattoos like you. I think actually you would look good in a romper. This guy with tattoos looks good.
Bro, I don't think they have rompers big enough for me. That's called a tent. Wow, rompers are definitely interesting.
Now I know.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about men's rompers on the DL Connection. I don't know how we got here. I think it was all Aunt Jackie's fault. But Wow. Wow.
Yeah, because she talked about it. Oh, look at it. Isaac says he wears them. He wears them on Garvey. That's a street where we grew up.
Oh, I know what happens on Garvey.
Well, depends what city you're in. Rosemead, Almani, what?
Wow. El Monte Garvey. I've heard about that.
Oh man.
Wow. 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 Well, I don't even know what to say anymore. How we got on rompers. My wife said she remembers that show, and Isaac's wearing them on Garvey. Hey, Isaac, send a picture. Send a picture, or it didn't happen. We want video, or it didn't happen.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
Angel, this show has fallen off the tracks, bro. That's why we need DLQ. We need to bring the queen on. 'Cause, we've went way downhill. Oh man, I think it's the elevation. I'm feeling, the elevation up here. It's messing with my mind.
Yeah, bro. There go our ratings, man.
Wow, I don't even know. Look, Eddie says that's a 49ers fan wearing the romper. Wow, bro. Thanks. Ouch. Ouch. I think Eddie used to wear one back in 8th grade.
See, bro, Jackie was talking about the TV show, bro, and she called you out. She said you start talking about men wearing rompers, bro.
I think you should have worded it different, Aunt Jackie.
But
But
look at what Miguel said about the draft, the fantasy draft next week.
I think that's excellent. Yeah, for those of you that play fantasy football, the person that loses should get the punishment, right? Well, we have a commissioner in our fantasy football league that thinks when he loses, he doesn't have to get the punishment, and he's a loser. So Isaac says everybody's looking at him like, "What the heck is this guy laughing?" If they saw you in a romper, they'd be laughing too, bro. That's just how it goes. So, anyways, yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna sit here and think. But speaking about football, 0 players returned positive for COVID-19 in the latest test sample.
Who was that?
0 players. So they've tested
Oh.
they've tested everybody, and none of them have come back positive. So football season should go on. I just hope. I already know what they're going to have, but it's going to be a big old political protest when football season comes on, and I think that's ridiculous. Sports is sports, politics is politics. Don't mix them. Come on, man, get out of here with that junk. Don't fly Delta. They're planning to furlough 2,000 pilots in October. So you don't want to fly Delta because they're going to be upset. USC, the colleges are starting back up, and they're already reporting coronavirus. What's funny though is what I read, what I've heard is it took 2 weeks. Like if you caught coronavirus, it takes 2 weeks to incubate. But then they're like saying, okay, kids went back to school yesterday, and then tomorrow it's like, oh, there's a coronavirus outbreak. So I don't know how it all works, but it just seems like fishy, like, 4th of July, everybody's at the beach. 2 days later, everybody has coronavirus that went to the beach. So, like, do you get coronavirus right away, or it takes 2 weeks, or do you get tested and it comes like it just doesn't make? I really don't understand the sense of this. It doesn't make sense. As we were cruising down Lake Tahoe Boulevard, there's a big sign that says, pack your mask, $100 fine if you're not wearing a mask. So, I mean, we've already discussed the mask thing. I'm not going to get into that, but I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on in our world. It's definitely getting crazy. So, but that's what's happening. And we do want to say one thing. Yesterday was Sunday, the 23rd, and it was a very special man's birthday yesterday. There's a lot of other birthdays going on. Happy birthday to everybody, but someone in our life, David, in my life, that's super special to us. That it was our pastor David Rosales' birthday. So we just want to say happy birthday, Pastor.
Yes, happy birthday.
We love you. Pastor David has sacrificed his life. As far as time and energy and because the Lord has called him to from a small Bible study to a church with, lots of members, and Pastor David don't pull no punches. He tells you how it is. Sometimes you don't want to hear it, but that's the word of God. And sometimes the word of God punches you in the face, because you're not living the way you should be living. Are we all going to live perfect? Of course not. Are we all going to, our life's going to change overnight? Of course not. Are we going to mess up? Of course we are. But we just want to say a special happy birthday to Pastor David Rosales. I'm sure he doesn't watch this knucklehead show, especially after talking about rompers. He might even kick us out of the church. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to kick you out of the church.
It's like, it's, man.
He's going to make you wear a romper to stay in the church.
He might, bro. I mean, he already thinks I'm a weirdo because I'm a 49er fan. So, who knows? But Pastor David, we love you. We appreciate you. And if anybody hasn't heard Pastor David teach, it's Pastor David Rosales from Calvary Chapel, Chino Valley. Check him out on YouTube. Go to our website. CCV. How is it, David?
It's Calvary at
ccv.org. I always mess it up. There's too many C's in there for me. But he just gives you the word of God line by line, verse by verse, and he really cares. Like, people, I see people bash him on Facebook and trying to say, oh, you're this, you're that. But if you come and you sit under him, his heart. And it's, the Bible tells us give honor where honor is due, and we give 100% honor to Pastor David. I where my spiritual walk and my family's spiritual walk, we would not be where we're at if we didn't have a spiritual father like Pastor David leading us. So, and I'm not saying that to brown my nose. I'm saying that because that's the truth. And if you're looking for a home church, you're looking for somewhere, where you're going to get fed the word of God, whether you like how it makes you feel or you don't like how it makes you feel. Come, Calvary Chapel, Chino Valley. It's love, man. It's a Jesus people community, and that's where from my music I get Jesus people music, because I wouldn't be spiritually where I'm at if it wasn't for my pastor and the disciples that he has that he has taught all these years. When I gave my heart to Christ, Angel doesn't remember, but Angel prayed with me right after, and he doesn't remember me. He doesn't even care. But, he even took my wallet and, because he said, oh, do you need a Bible? And I was like, yeah, sure. I need a Bible. And he says $25. And I'm like, I don't have no money. He says, let me see your wallet. And I'm like, wow, do they do this in churches? Just kidding. We don't do that at church. Anyways, we just definitely want to say happy birthday, Pastor David. We love you. All joking aside, we love you. That's there's words can't say of how much David and I appreciate you. Amen. How much others, if a lot of our people that watch, a lot of our viewers, attend services, are used to attend services with Pastor. And so, Pastor David, we love you. Amen. Happy birthday. It was yesterday, his 70th birthday, and he's been serving the Lord for 40 plus years. So. 50 years, it's just like, 50, it's amazing. Yeah, 50. Got saved in 20.
And then just last month we celebrated, what was it, 38 or 39 years anniversary of the church?
39 years of the anniversary of church.
Wow.
Always, because it's always a year. It's like the day before my birthday, so I'm 38. So it's always a year after, later. Yeah. So I always remember that. But anyways, yeah, hats off. I would take my hat off when my headphones were falling, but love you, Pastor. Amen. Michelle says, happy birthday, Pastor David Rosales. We love you. I paid her to say that, Pastor. But anyways, we're coming to the end of our show. And David's already muted me, so he can't mute me again, because I think you can only do one muting a show.
Now, see, the button works. It's unlimited amounts of mutes.
No. We only need to have like one muting a show, and
how about one?
David,
how about one muting and
don't
one?
Take me off. Don't take me off. We're gonna fight. When I see you, we're gonna fight. And I'm laying hands on you like a righteous man, son.
We'll call it one muting and one booting.
No. You boot me, and you're gonna get the boot, homie. That's it.
Look at
Angel, you're in, bro. Angel, you're in. Angel, you're in. David, you're in, Angel.
If I can get 3 people in the comments to say boot them or keep them, I'll do it right now. I want to see
People-
3 comments.
People, don't
Keep
do
them
it.
or boot them.
Don't do it. Should we keep David or boot him? I'm looking for a new host, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on,
We need-
people. Lonny,
Yeah.
keep them or boot them.
No, it's gonna be called the QL show pretty soon. Queen and Lonnie.
yeah.
Angel, you're in, bro. You're in, bro.
Queen
Nobody
Lonny. Yeah.
Nobody.
Well, look, nobody's putting anything, so I don't know what that means.
Because they love me. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, before David tried to mute me, actually, David, I think you did mute me last week.
I did.
I think Lonnie, why don't you have a mute button to push? Because Aunt Jackie, let me give you a little scenario about.
He has no control.
Let me give you a little scenario about Mr. David. Let me tell you something about Mr. David. He's on a power trip. Oh, keep him.
Oh, we got 2 to 1. 2 to 1. 2 to 1. Come on. Mute him. Boot him. Come on, guys.
Take off David. Woo! I love it. But Aunt Jackie, let me tell you, he's on a power trip, right? So when we got this whole, let me just be truthful with you. The whole podcast DL Connection idea was mine. Yeah, and it took 2 years to convince this guy. He's one of those guys. Hey, I'm praying on it, bro. Pray on it, and then make the decision. Look, we got 3 keep-ums, bro. We got 3 keep-ums. You're keeping me. Who wants to get rid of David? But Aunt Jackie, so he is like our technical man. I don't know why, but he's supposed to be like Mr. Guru, Mr. Social Media, Mr.
I'm tech man because I can do stuff like this.
Or whatever. He's that kind of guy. So
there it is. We got 2 mutes.
He set up StreamYard, and he has the power to mute. So when we start getting a budget, we can maybe get it in studio, and I can have the power to mute him. And then at that point, when he starts acting a fool, I can just jump over the table and take him out. I don't know. I've played Jungle Ball with this guy. Man, he's tough. He's tough for an old dude.
Oh, I retired, bro. My body's just from then to now. My body's gone.
Oh, then it's on. So Angel wants to be put in coach. Hey, I do want to say something. A very special birthdays today too, Miss Bianca, my niece, Miss Bianca. Happy 17th birthday, Bianca. We love you. We will sing you happy birthday later. God bless you, and we're definitely thankful for what the Lord has been doing in your life. And I pray that the Lord continues to use you as you go into college and into adulthood. And because that's the hardest time to fall off. So, anyways, we're at this point in our show where we want to bash David. I mean, no, it's you guys know. You guys know what time it is. Everybody knows what time it is. It's time for the lightning round. But since we
never mind. I thought that was the cue.
Man. No, that's not the cue, man. Come on, man. Anyways, since we don't have a guest.
No, we do.
No, but we don't have a main guest.
Oh, yeah.
We need to bring on someone that gave us an awesome comment earlier. And so we're going to bring on this guy. He called Angel a queen. Anybody that calls Angel a queen, guess what? We're going to bring him on the show. He also said if Lonnie is muted or booted, he's going to come looting. Yeah,
I'm going
to loot David. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we got the lightning round coming up. We got special Adam Hootie coming on for the lightning round. Welcome to the show, Adam.
What's up, guys?
What's happening? You, brother. Good to see you. Good thing you're in the light because it hides all the gray.
It does.
Amen. So Adam has been watching the show. He's even recommended and got us a few guests. Adam's a good brother. We know he's definitely loves serving the Lord. He's in different ministries. He's also like a big supporter of local worship musicians, and he's thrown shows where he's brought local musicians, worship, bands and different things like that, and really promoted them. And anytime I'm looking for some good music or something, I can hit up Adam and say, hey, what's the next one? So we definitely love Adam. He has that heart, and he also has a clothing line. It's called Shield. What does Shield stand for, Adam?
Shield is an acronym for Surrender Himself in Every Last Day, or Surrender Herself in Every Last Day. It's women's and men's.
Yes, and my favorite sweater, doesn't have fat sizes anymore, so I'm still waiting. I'm waiting to buy a new one, but it was quality, shield.
Uh,
It's a blue one I wore. It has a bunch of holes in it now because it's like old. I'm still
vintage.
waiting. Yeah, I'm still waiting for him to get fat sizes back in again.
Uh,
But anyways, if anybody wants any clothing, hats, he has some awesome stuff. Definitely hit up Adam. You can message him on Facebook. If you need to get in touch with him, you can message us and we'll get
thank
you
you
in touch.
guys.
So, but Adam,
Yep.
you've watched the show.
I have.
You know what time it is. It's time for this stupid graphics that David likes to play over and over, and he's had like 3 months to pick new ones, but he's still going to play the old ones. So, David, play your graphics.
Hey, it's new to someone, I'm sure.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Look at, see? See?
Did you feel the rain?
What was that? What was that?
Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
It was Lake Elsinore storms. Yeah. Anyways, there was actually a big old thunderstorm, and I was so tired up here at Tahoe, and I was so tired I slept right through it. But a big old lightning and thunderstorm last night. It would have made David's graphics look like trash, which they are. But anyways, Adam, you know what time it is. David likes to ask that his question, and then he's going to ask lightning round questions. You've been watching the show. For our new listeners, our viewers, this is where we ask lightning round questions. We shoot them out there. He doesn't have a chance to Google, doesn't have a chance to overthink. He gives us his answers. If he doesn't like the question, he tells David to kick rocks, and that's what it is. So anyways, handle your business.
All right, bro. Adam, if there's anything you can do in life besides what you're doing right now, something that you would just love to do, money's not an object, what would it be?
I've always had a passion and respect for, like, it's funny how you guys were talking about law enforcement, but that's always been my number one passion is law enforcement. And if money was no object and I could just do it for fun, that would be cool, is to be a police officer. But the Lord had a different path for me, so it didn't work out.
Okay.
Awesome, man.
You know,
Is that why you walk around all the time with a pellet gun in your pocket
And a fake badge.
and a fake badge? He pulled me over one time, and I'm like, "What are you doing, bro?" He's like, get out of the car.
he gets stickers to all the kids at church too, right? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, he steals their candy.
And they're fire stickers, huh? Oh man, good times.
Let's just talk about this for a second. Look at Isaac thinks my effects are cool.
Bro, we're on to the
Angel says awesome graphics.
Bro, they feel sorry for you. That's the bottom line. They feel sorry for you.
Look at that. All right.
You know what it is? I think the graphics are cool. I think it's just the lettering, the actual lettering should be like it should be in like lightning font.
Lightning font would be good. Oh, hey, Adam, Angel's firing back, bro. He said Adam failed the physical. Oh man, he's shots fired back, bro.
You know what? Hey, well, just a fun factoid. I did graduate the police officer in standard procedures back in 2004. It was a full 6-month academy with Rio Hondo, and I was class 172.
Boom! Check that, Angel. He's like this much of a cop.
Good stuff.
All right, let's hit the lightning round questions, bro. Before we lose more viewers.
All right, you ready, Adam? You know how this goes, right?
Let's do it.
Right. If you were a box of cereal, what would you be and why?
Sucaritas.
What
is that?
Frosted Flakes.
You look more like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
only because I've been called Tony many times before for Frosted Flakes, and I've been able to flake out on certain times.
Oh, there you go. Okay. And we want our viewers to play along too, so you guys comment as we ask these questions. Next one: if you could sing one song on American Idol, what would it be?
Ooh. Oh man.
Does he have to sing it right now?
If I was
Is it?
able to sing it, I think it was like the Bodyguard song by Whitney Houston.
Whoa!
And I will always love you. I can get that high.
Who sings that again?
I think that was Whitney Houston, wasn't it?
Okay, we'll let her sing it, bro.
That's
Okay.
a great.
All right. Next one, Whitney. If you're on an island and could only bring 3 things with you, what would you bring?
Me?
A satchel, a machete, and a large enough leaf to cover my privates.
This is not Naked and Afraid, bro.
No. Survivor.
Yeah, you're watching Naked and Afraid too much. Bro. Get out of here. A satchel and a machete.
Hey, this is a family show, Adam. This is a family, and we're live, okay?
Yes,
Angel-
honey, I said you too. I said you too. Yeah.
You two the band?
All right. Do you believe in Bigfoot?
That's a good one. No, I don't.
If you saw
But
Patrick,
I've seen
Stewart,
this.
you would.
I've seen this store, the Bigfoot store up north, and it makes you want to
Remember?
believe in it.
Remember?
Okay, with all that video proof and evidence, right?
No Bigfoot.
No Bigfoot, but they,
No
they
Bigfoot.
they'll sell you artifacts of Bigfoot for $19.95.
Yes, they will.
Actually, I got this coffee cup up there at the Bigfoot store.
Yeah.
Did you really?
All right, next one.
Who cares?
If you were 80 years old, what would you tell your children about life that would be the most important thing for them to know to get a good head start?
To always listen to your elders.
Even if they're wrong, or okay, good answer.
Respect your elders. How about that?
just don't listen to David.
All right. 3 favorite books of all time.
The Bible, some commentary. Let's see. I don't read books. How about magazines? Besides the Bible, I don't read a lot of books, dude. Besides that, I like Thrasher magazine back in the days, and comic books. Yeah, those were I didn't really read a whole lot of books.
Yeah, we could
Sad
tell.
to say. You know, there was. You know, the one book that I did really like was who was that? That Navy SEAL that came and spoke, and he was selling his books outside.
Chad Williams.
There you go, Chad Williams. He had a really good book. I thought that was pretty good.
I read that one too.
Did you read it?
I read it after I
After
saw
you-
him in person. Yeah.
After you told him you read it?
After what?
Oh, bro. Hey, Adam told this guy, man, your book's really good. He never read his book.
Hey, that's a great book. Can I take a picture with you? There you go, the seal of God.
Oh, what was on page 77? Oh, some good stuff.
That was a good one. The ending was great.
He comes up with a false narrative in the book, and Adam's like, yeah, I remember that part.
How does it end? You have to read it.
Yeah.
With a period.
Oh, that's good.
All right, your favorite word?
Man, I don't know. Like?
Oh, wow.
Light. Okay. Well, light as in light, like sunlight, or light as in light versus heavy?
No,
light.
as in
Light.
L-I-K-E.
Oh, like
I
lights.
think you
Like
ju-
you like
yeah,
to
I
get a
think
lot
you
of
just-
likes on
yeah.
Facebook.
That's what I hit
Okay.
all the time.
Oh, like, okay.
Yeah, then he does love and like your message. Don't like and love my message, bro. Just reply back. Come on, man.
Hey, Angel just said, well, a little while ago, he said it
Uh.
was a family show, talking about our show. Remember when I said that?
Angel also said Adam lost his spot to McGruff the crime dog at the academy.
You're talking about Romper Room? Romper Room was a TV show that the lady looked in the mirror and she was always you were always waiting for her to call your name. Wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I see Johnny. I see Samantha, right? That
Yeah.
one? Yeah.
That sounds
Okay,
like-
now I remember.
That sounds like a creeper show.
Yep. That was an old show.
Bobby Garcia's watching. He knows about creepers, right, Bobby?
Oh,
Inside,
okay. Here we go.
inside joke.
Your least favorite word.
I want. My least favorite words is the word that Angel just said. I will have seconds. I doubt that, but that was pretty good, Angel. My least favorite word. I think you know what I have I got a pet peeve for words that sound like bad words. So like, if I'll give you an example. Like I heard a kid the other day say "mother shoot," but you know I'm thinking in my head, I know what I don't know if he knows what he's saying, but people that say words that sound like bad words, but they're not the bad word. Oh man, that bugs me.
So which one of those
If that makes sense.
are your least?
all he's saying all of them.
All of them. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get him to say it.
All of them.
Let it slip. All right.
Family
all
show. Gentlemen.
All right. Most influential person in your life to whom you are not related to.
There is most influential. There's a man by the name of Larry Enriquez, and all through growing up, I grew up without a father, like actively in my life, and as I was growing up, he was kind of like that active role model, that person that kind of showed me the good ways, taught me about Jesus, talk about God's love, talk about Bible, and went to a lot of different, just really kind of was that father figure in my life that I needed to kind of stay on track when I was younger. But he's a good man. It's just somebody that I know personally, and I have a lot of love for him. He married Nadine and I 14 years ago, and he's always been a really, really good man to me. And I can call him out of the blue at any time, and he'll always answer. I don't think he's never once not answered me on the phone, and he's just been a really good man in my life.
Amen. And Adam likes to call people and talk for hours too. I see Adam. I say, "Oh, great! Do I got 4 hours to sit on the phone?"
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Next question. What
Yes.
cheers you up?
Seeing smiles on my family's face.
Bro, Lonny wants to be the answer to all your questions, bro.
I know he does.
What's the stinkiest thing you've ever smelled?
Lonny.
What's the ugliest thing you've ever seen? There you go. Okay. Two more. Why do you think and why do you invest in personal development?
What say it again? Why do I think? Or what do I think?
Why do you think?
That question is stupid.
Yeah, let's skip that one.
It's not even worded correctly.
I'll go out there.
I know. Last one. How do you define success?
Success is, how do I define it? I would define success as not lying. I know he's pointing at this guy. You know what? I think you define success. Yeah. I think success is when you've reached a point in your life where you're happy. It doesn't matter how much money you've made, what God has put in your path along the way, and all the obstacles that you've hurdled over. But when you're happiest in your life, with obviously, I'm going to get you an answer, but when you got God in you and you got Jesus's love just pouring all inside of you and out, and seeing the love and shining for Jesus all the time, man, that's success. That is really success. And because a lot of things that we've had in life, we thought we were happy at times, but when we didn't know who God was, or didn't know who Jesus was, or we didn't have that relationship, we weren't happy. We were always trying to figure something out and how to be successful in life. But when you have that, I think everything is successful in your life. It doesn't matter where you come from. So that's success for me.
So in other words, the definition of success is not Lonny. Look, he's waiting for you. Answer.
Hey, Lonny. Hey, Lonny.
Who needs that clown when you got that face, right?
And then David has the power of the mute button. It's scary.
I'm just done. I'm just done with this guy. Not you, Adam. Just David. Anyway, thank you, Adam. We appreciate you coming on the show, brother. And like I said,
Anytime,
everybody,
guys.
if you want to get some
All right.
cool hats, you want to get some cool shirts, you just kick them off. You want to get some cool stuff, definitely hit up Adam. I think his wife is calling him for dinner or something because he has to have seconds. But yeah, definitely hit up Adam Shield.
She is. She said there's eggs and beans.
Hit him up. Eggs and beans.
Man, all right.
Because he's on a remodel budget, so eggs and beans is what it is. Anyways, thank you, Adam, for coming on the show, brother. We love you, man. We appreciate you, and great answers, great time. Angel was a little mad. He says that's the slowest lightning round ever. I think our first one was the worst lightning round ever. I really do. But Miguel says, Angel said this is the worst guest ever. And Mikey's like, I was on the show.
He must have forgotten.
Oh, man. Mikey was like a deer in the headlights. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you tuning in. We really do.
Yes.
If you're listening to this at a later date, we're Mondays at 7 p.m. YouTube, Facebook Live. Like I said, we're working on different other platforms to put our podcast on. And when we get those, we definitely will shoot it out there. We love you guys. If you like the intro music, go on Spotify, Apple Music, look up Redeemed One featuring Mia B. Jesus, I Need You. That's our first single that we dropped. Definitely check it out. Download it. Put it in your playlist. Share it. We're gonna see what God's gonna do. It's basically a song about the gospel, about God coming into your life. And Jesus, we do need Him. So, anyways, keep everybody, the fires in prayer. Keep the police in prayer. Keep the government in prayer, whether you're Republican or Democrat. Pray, pray, pray. If you're a believer in Christ, you should be praying for all of them, even if you don't like them. We love you guys. We thank you for tuning in. Next Monday, we'll be having another show. I think it's the 31st, 7 o'clock, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, DL Connection, David Barrios, Lonny Medford. We love you. Stay blessed. Peace.
Peace.
You have just tuned into the greatest podcast on the planet, the DL Connection. Keep talking, keep rocking with the best. Until next time, stay safe and stay blessed.